The fact that we can worship God, because I think that's where churches get confused, and especially congregants, that we come into a worship service expecting to be serviced and pleased. And the whole point of a worship service is that we worship God.
I guess what I realize is that people did not stop writing Christian music in the 1800s. You know, and at some point in time, somebody probably talked to their neighbor and said, "Did you hear all that crazy stuff that Wesley kid's doing over on the other side of town?" You know.
Basically, to me, church is music. So I've been singing in church choirs since I was a young teenager.
Really, the music is the main difference, I think. Whether it be the praise songs that everyone just joins in, or hymnal singing, you know, reading. And the other part, I guess, is having the screen down for the contemporary service. They can project the words up there versus reading out of your hymnal.
The church as a whole, it causes us to have to realize that worship is about God and God's expression, and many people find different ways to do that. And we use all the resources available to us to find how to worship God. And that includes some great musicians and contemporary musicians who are also some of our traditional musicians too. So they present two different forms.
Methodism is an offshoot of other forms of Christian worship, and I trust God that it's evolved in a way that's pleasing to Him over time, and that the individual parts of the service all work together for both the pleasing of God and the edification of the congregation.
This is my church home. This is my church family. When you need someone, they're there. They celebrate your joys with you. They celebrate your concerns with you. I love these people, and these people love me and my family, so it's home.
Every week we usually get information from the pastor, whoever's preaching that week, about sermon topic, what Bible verses they're going to use, kind of maybe the general, if he has an idea early enough, the general direction he wants to go. And then we'll try to pick songs as much as we can that fit.
Now, if we don't know this side of Jesus, I'm afraid that God would be more like a benevolent authority figure, standoffish, rather than a trusted confidant whom we can share our most intimate and personal feelings or concerns. There's that old song, "What a Friend We Have in Jesus, All Our Sins and Griefs to Bear." That cherished song captures beautifully the vital dimension of our relationship with the Holy One.
So we'll pull out maybe, let's say, 5 or 6 anthems and get them ready, and then as things get closer, Once we know what the actual sermon title is or the theme, then we'll maybe switch one or two to make it work out better with what's going to happen.
But I think the reason they've done it is because we have two different types of services, and it gives people a choice from contemporary to traditional, and also the two different times that people can choose.
Three things, the worship, the music program, and also the education program.
The people come to us specifically because they want to be a part of the community, not specifically for contemporary traditional worship, but they stay because of the contemporary traditional worship stuff.
My perspective and my passions, it's more of a mission-oriented church than what I'm used to. The churches that I'm typically are more inside the walls, and I prefer to be out in the community, serving in the community, and I think that's what churches are for. And I think this church does a relatively good job of that. I think we still got a ways to go, but I think all churches have a ways to go.